Okay, welcome everybody. 4 o'clock in the afternoon game. It's a quarterfinal baseball game, Franklin versus King Philip. Franklin comes in as the number 11 seed.
12 seed, yep.
Playing the 4th seed, I believe, King Philip. Our first batter is Jack Sullivan. It's Rick Alberts along with Barry Regan bringing you this broadcast. Here's first pitch of the game.
Rick, there's a great atmosphere here today. These guys are heated rivals, familiar with each other. Yeah, the place is hopping. Great energy, great energy.
And it rips a base hit to start the game. Left field, picked up by the left field. He rounds first. Sullivan starts the game off, and he rips it.
Yeah, on the mound for KP is Cam Hassenfuss, and he is the MVP of the Hawk Rick. He's a Whedon commit. He'll be attending Whedon next year. During the regular season, 5-0, 43 innings pitched, an unbelievable 48 strikeouts with only 6 walks, 8-to-1 ratio, and a minuscule .65 ERA.
What a year for him. Here's the pitch. It is fly out to left field. Left fielder has it for the first out of the game.
Let's go. Be nasty, Cap. You got to be nasty.
Hassenfuss usually is right around 82 to 84 miles an hour. Really effective curveball. And as I just stated, only 6 walks all year, so he's not going to put you on. You're going to have to earn it against Cam.
What'd you say his top speed on his fastball is?
His range is 82 to 84.
Okay. Decent lead for Sullivan off first base. Here's the pitch to Kryzak. It's fouled back over our heads.
I think you can tell early that Franklin's strategy is not, given that he's all over the strike zone typically, they're not going to wait around to get down in the count. Their first ball swinging. He's a strike thrower. They look very aggressive so far just in these 3 at-bats.
Throws over. Sullivan gets back. Kryzak looks for the signal. Third base gives him the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Ball high.
Rick, these teams squared off twice during the regular season. KP coming away with 2 identical 4-3 wins during the course of the year.
I had the pleasure of calling one of them, Barry, but I missed the one that you talked about. The atmosphere here then was great. Sullivan back easily.
Yeah, that game, in the first game of the year on April 2nd, Hassenfuss went 6 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 Ks, and a walk. That was very early in the season, though. He's only gotten better since then.
It's ground ball, now foul ball. Foul ball down the third base line. Somebody's got to get that ball, and there goes one of the Franklin players down to grab it.
Kryzak only one of 2 positional players back from last year's team. They only returned 2 positional starters, that being Weiner as well as Kryzak.
Is Kryzak a senior?
Junior.
He's a junior
still.
Yep. Wow. Have him back. He's got a rocket of an arm in right field.
He does.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's pitch. He rips it in center field. That's going to get down. Center field is going to take it, and Sullivan has to stop at second. Sullivan respecting that arm of that center fielder for King Philip.
Hassenfuss has a great breaker, but that one hung up there, and Kryzak, you made him pay. That was not a very efficient curveball there. Hung up in the zone.
That brings up the freshman, Louisi, the DH, batting 4th, having a great year.
Unbelievable year. Leads the Hawk in RBIs with 21. Next closest guy has 16. So that kind of tells you about his production as a freshman. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. What's his position when he would play?
First base, third base.
Mm-hmm. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back.
So I've had the pleasure of coaching Patty, over the last few years, and I mean he's in this spot for one reason, and that's just his work ethic, Rick. I mean he is in the cages Monday through Sunday all year long, never takes a day off, and really has honed his craft, and just an unbelievable year of production from him as a freshman, hitting 4th in this lineup. Really impressive.
It is. Fouls back again.
go, Cam.
That's a 2-strike count now.
Let's go, Cam.
2 men on, 1 out.
Come on, Harry. Fire hard. Let's go, Cam.
Let's see what he has for him at the 2-strike count. Here's the pitch. High. Kind of a pitch out type of pitch.
Yep, see if you go chasing there.
Yeah.
Patty's a very disciplined hitter, draws a lot of walks, goes deep in the counts.
Do you. Do you.
He battles.
Right now.
Foul back again. Keeps getting a piece of it.
Patrick does a really great job of going the opposite way with balls. A lot of his hits this year are, right over, into left field. So he's most effective when he's going the other way with the baseball.
Here's the pitch. Left field line, sending foul again. Just outside the fence. He'll come back for a 1-2 count again.
Let's go, Cam. Keep battling, kid. Come on, Cam. Let's go.
Louis back in there. Frustrating Hassenfuss here. He just can't get one by him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back again.
This is just a prototypical Patrick Louise at bat. He's just going to foul off a lot of balls. He's going to make, go 6, 7, 8 pitches deep. Get the pitch count going.
He has a sign, looks the runner back at second a little bit, and he's going to step off.
Yeah, on you. Let's go. Count it, boy.
Sullivan with a decent lead off at second. Ball gets past him. Here goes Sullivan at third, and runners both going to advance. That was a pass ball on the catcher.
I think there was a mix-up there, Rick. I think he was thinking there was a fastball. They're talking about it right now. And it's interesting because the pitch actually, I think it might have been a good backdoor curveball, but because the catcher was so messed up on it, I think the umpire was fooled, and so it'll be interesting to see that again. But yeah, it's there was definitely a mix-up between the battery there.
2-2 count. Louis steps in. Runners now on second and third and 1 out. Hassenfuss has the sign. Here comes the pitch. Outside. 3-2. Full count. Looks a little frustrated with himself on the mound there.
Yep,
Barry?
he is. Yep. His body language, not great.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got him.
Blew it by him. Great pitch. Great pitch.
Louis, he's very upset with himself on that one.
Yeah, that was, I don't know if he was looking curveball there, but looks like Hassenfuss brought a little extra on that one. Had a little juice behind it. Great pitch by Hassenfuss.
2 down and
Owen Panini. Owen hurt himself during tryouts, sprained an MCL or knee injury of some sort. Only returned to the team a couple weeks ago, but he's been inserted into the starting lineup and has really produced, Rick.
1 ball strike to him. Here's the pitch. 1 ball pitch, rather. All right, runner still on second and third. 2 outs now. Panini up. What year is Panini?
Panini's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
And his cousin is Nate Panini, who's the number 2 pitcher on KP.
Okay.
Beat Franklin earlier in the year, who I believe is a junior.
Strike 2. A little late on that one.
I would expect we'd see Panini today if they needed to go to another arm. So,
in case you can hear the noise behind us, we have some KP fans standing right behind us. So if that's coming across over the mic, sorry about that. Oh, High inside pitch, strike 2 now. Count is 2-2.
Come on, Kim.
He gets the right field, looks like it's right at him. And he pulls it in. So Franklin not able to take advantage in that first inning. King Philip will now come up in the bottom of the first. Well, looks like we're hearing some country music in between innings right now.
So Zach Weiner's going to be on the mound. Yeah, Zach Weiner's on the mound this year, Rick. 4-2 with a.
Can you hear me, okay, Barry?
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Might be the music interfering a little bit on me hearing you.
Can you hear me, Rick?
I can hear you now.
All
perfectly.
right, great. We're back here. So Zach Weiner on the mound, 4-2 this year during the regular season, a 2.28 ERA, 40 innings pitched, 22 walks, 37 strikeouts.
Wow.
I got a chance to catch up with Zach Brown today and just asked him what was his keys to success for Zach on the mound. He said he needs to keep the ball down and locate his curveball to really keep the batters off balance. That's when he's most effective. This is his third time facing KP this year. So, I mean, he knows them, they know him. So it should be interesting to see.
Right. Now, is Zach's a senior?
Zach's a senior going to University of Washington out in St. Louis, a great academic school.
Right up the middle.
And here's first pitch for Weiner. He's facing Leo Dowling, who is the catcher for King Philip.
Come on, Leo. Start it up, kid.
Weiner's typically around 80 to 82 miles an hour, Rick, but really does rely on that curveball as well to help complement his repertoire.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. High, ball 3.
Let's go, Leo. Go, kid, come on.
Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. That's strike 1. 3-1.
Weiner's faced some of the top teams in the state this year. 3 times KP. Taunton, who was the 1 seed and got upset in the first round, as well as Lincoln Sudbury and Catholic Memorial. So he's battle-tested, Rick.
Yeah, what a schedule Zach Brown put together for these Franklin Panthers.
Yeah, and I think that schedule is paying off, right? I think they're playing their best baseball of the year right now.
I think there were a lot of people were shocked with the Taunton upset.
Yeah, well, 132 matchup. You don't see that very often.
Right. Yeah.
Umpire having
He's
a little
warning him
word.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's warning him on the sportsmanship call there. Good call by the umpire. Get rid of that right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Take control of the
So
game.
Right.
Looks like the coach wants a little understanding what that conversation was, and he's getting it.
Right. Vinny Menendez, the shortstop, number 10, now batting for King Philip. They have a runner on, nobody out. He's got a short lead off of first. Zach has a sign. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1.
5 straight fastballs, so he's trying to establish that first.
What do you say, Ben?
Dowling, maybe 4 steps off now. Here's the pitch. Strike
There you go, kid.
1-1.
Come on.
Weiner's going to look for the call from Gogan, the catcher, as to whether to throw over to first. Yeah. Oh, no. Gets by. Wild throw. No.
Let's go.
It was a low throw.
Let's go, Ben.
I think that's a ball Conley says he should catch most times.
Yeah, Ben, come on.
Right. Runner advances to second. Still have no outs and a 1-1 count on Menendez. Weiner, big breath. He does that a lot. He's ready. He's got the sign. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt attempt. Lays down a pretty nice bunt. Zach Weiner picks it up, fires over to first. Nice job. Advances the runner.
Interesting strategy there. Jeff Plimpton Jr., the head coach, wanting to play some small ball earlier, really wanting to get a lead here. Given Hassenfuss's ERA, he's probably thinking if I can get 1, 2, 3 runs, that might
Makes
be
sense.
enough, I'm sure Zach Brown's wishing they had been able to convert when they had second and third, 1 out in the top of the first. That was a great opportunity against a guy like Hassenfuss.
First pitch hitting. And they got a run as runner scores. And it's unassisted to ground ball to the first baseman. 2 down now. King Philip on the board, 1-0.
Yeah, that was a tricky hop. Nice play by Ryan Conley to get the out, but yeah, KP takes the lead early here.
I thought he did a great job of fielding that. That could have
That was a tricky
handcuffed
ball.
him. Yeah.
Really nice job.
Here's the 4th hitter in the lineup for the Warriors. Aiden Astorino. He is the left fielder.
Aiden Astorino was the Hockomock football MVP,
Let's go, Stro.
and he's committed to RPI for both baseball and football, I believe. Definitely football, but I believe also baseball. So he's a big boy.
Yeah, impressive. He's looking thick.
Yes.
Here's the pitch. Ripped down third base. Picked up nicely. Throw over. Easy out. That'll be the end of the first inning. King Philip with a 1-0 lead going into the top of the second now.
Yeah.
Drake McAlpine, the third baseman, also a hockey player, makes that play down third base for the Panthers.
Didn't get the ball out of the infield, but a walk, an error, a bunt, and a ground ball. And
Great
it's
point.
1-0. Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Okay, for Franklin, we have coming up Sidwell, Conley, and McAlpine. Middle of the order.
When I caught up with Zach Brown today, I asked him about the season, and they obviously started, Rick, 0-3, and then they were 3-6. But as I mentioned earlier, they only had 2 positional players returning, right? So a really young team. And he mentioned, hey, listen, out of 161 innings we played last year, we had to replace 151 of those innings from a pitching perspective, right? So
Yeah.
He said, listen, he goes, nothing's changed. He said, during the course of the year, he's like, we have a process, we follow the process, and kids are maturing, And, as we we wear a badge of honor that we face the number one arms in every single team, and over time we've just gotten better and better, and we really feel like we're playing our best baseball, peaking right now. So, Zach's, listen, this program, if a bat, there was talk earlier, okay, you're a 12 seed, that's like a little bit lower than it's been, but if that's, not a great year, then, you're doing something right when you're, when you're always the 1 or 2 seed in the tournament. So, and here we are, 1 win away from a Final Four berth. So, great job by Zach, as always, and the staff.
Absolutely.
Just as good a coach as there is in the state of Massachusetts.
Sidwell will lead it off. He is center fielder for Franklin Panthers.
Yeah, Sid's really swinging the ball, the bat really well. Really well. Got off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but he has been really on fire of late, which is a huge boost to the offense. Fast as lightning.
Strike 1 count. Ball. Oh, strike 2.
Yeah.
Thought it was a little inside from this vantage point.
Yeah.
Sidwell is fast out there. He's so steady in center field, and he has a very good arm, too. Shoots one up. Gately for King Philip. Has it, throws it high, but first baseman's tall, grabs it, pulls it in. Ryan Conley, the first baseman, made a nice play on a tricky ground ball in the bottom of the first. He's first pitch swing, long throw, and they got him. Two down. That'll bring up McAlpine, third baseman for the Panthers.
McAlpine was inserted into the offense about 2 weeks into the season, into the starting lineup, and has really produced as well. He's really given them a jolt offensively, and has played a really good third base for them as well. So, really great addition.
Strike 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball, got a piece of it. 2 strikes. McAlpine down 2 strikes. Great job picking this position, Barry. You get a good look at how big the curveball's working or not working.
Yeah, no, it's the best spot on the field. We lucked out here.
Yes. Yep. Strike 3. As you can probably tell, because you can hear the crowd behind us.
That was a great hit. That's the Hassenfuss. That's the MVP of the league, right? He struggled a little bit. He had, you could tell he's getting down on himself in the first inning, and then he bounces back. And what was that, an 8-pitch inning? He was very efficient there and painting corners like he's done all season long.
That was a knee-high strike fastball.
Yeah, he painted the outside corner.
On the outside corner, yeah. Tough for McAlpine to get on that one.
Yep.
We'll now go to the bottom of the second inning. King Philip with a 1-0 lead. Gogan, the sophomore. Joey Gogan, sophomore, catcher for the Panthers, number 22, will lead it off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to flip my book.
Yeah, in the third inning, yes.
Yeah, I want the Panthers to stay up. Okay, so let's see. We got Lufty, Alex Lufty to DH. Herlin, the right fielder, and Gately, the second baseman. A lot of us Franklinites are familiar with Gately's father, Tom Gately, who grew up in Franklin and was a youth hockey coach for many, many years in the program.
I think KP needs to invest in a new sound system up there. It's a little scratchy for, yeah. Needs a tune-up, I think. can text in between.
Here's the pitch from Weiner to start the bottom of the second inning. Strike one. Lofty, number 3, is the DH for the KP Warriors.
Good eye, kid. Nice job.
Ball one outside.
Still haven't seen. It's been all fastballs.
He gets a hold of one. It looks like right fielder is right under it. That'll be the first out in the inning.
Yep. It is interesting though, Weiner. 15
Fly
pitches,
the right
15
fielder,
fastballs.
Kryzak. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying 15 pitches, 15 fastballs so far. So has it? We haven't seen that good curveball that he has, but I'm sure that's coming.
Here's the pitch from Weiner.
Right on cue.
Yeah. Had some action on that one.
Yeah,
A little bit,
right on cue for the curveball.
Yep. Little bit of movement is what I meant to say. Here comes Weiner with the pitch. Fastball, just high. High, a little bit outside. Another curveball.
Hey, stay in there. Stay. Let's go, Brady.
2-1 count to Halpern. Halpern's the right fielder for the Warriors. High ball 3.
Go, Brady. Your count. Let's go.
Weiner into the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Okay, 1 on, 1 out
Go, Tommy.
for the Warriors. Tommy Gately, second baseman for the KP Warriors. Looks at a fastball high.
Yeah, he's been up a little bit to start this game.
Hey, Chief, let's go.
Coach Jeff Ambrosini calling the pitches. They have a electronic headset that goes into the catcher. Legal at the high school level.
Strike. 1-1. Now to Gately. Say that again, Barry. There's a electronic.
So the pitching coach or any coach and the catcher has a headset in, like an earpiece, and they can communicate. You're allowed in Massachusetts baseball to communicate from the dugout to the catcher. So that's how they call pitches.
Great.
See if KP tries to
Berlin would.
run here.
Yeah, he's got more than a 4-step lead over there at first.
Yeah,
Here he
he's
goes.
going.
Yep. Here's the throw. A little high. He's safe. Stolen base.
That was a really good jump there. It's actually a great throw by Gogan. Great throw by Gogan, but just the jump was too good.
We got a 2-1 count to
Let's go.
Tom Gately.
Let's go, Gates.
That was
Off-speed
nasty.
pitch, yeah.
Yeah, filthy. Great pitch.
Tommy, what do you say?
2-2.
Hey, Gates. Let's go, be tough, Gates. Gates, come on, Gates, let's go. Sit back.
Weiner has the call. Here's pitch.
Good fight, Tommy.
Gogan under it.
Oh,
Gogan
great
grabs it.
catch.
Yes. Not an easy grab by Gogan.
Very difficult. Fired his mask off. Found it right away. Had to go, 8 yards to go get it. Great job by him. Great job. Huge out.
Okay, Hassenfuss comes up now. The pitcher, Cam Hassenfuss. The runner on second. 2 down. Well, Gogan blocks it. Nice job. Good communication by Weiner on that one. It told Gogan to get back.
Yeah.
As Gogan lost the ball, he couldn't find it.
No, and that both guys started to go for it, and nobody was covering home plate. And the runner at third had a head of steam. I thought he might try to go, and then they were able to communicate effectively.
Yeah, good speed by Weiner to get to that ball.
So now you throw, you get a runner at third. You start, it was a curveball in the dirt that got away. Now that kind of in the back of your mind, or do you want to throw it again? You don't want a wild pitch here, right? So I expect that we're going to see fastballs here.
It makes sense. Yep. 2-0 the count. Now to Hassenfuss. Ooh, that one just missed. Just missed 3-0.
Looked like a good spot to me, Rick, but might have been a little low.
Here's a pitch from Weiner. That's high. Ball 4.
It's 3 walks for Weiner so far. A little uncharacteristic for him.
Right.
Only 22 on the entire season. So.
Prater, center fielder. Johnny Prater now at bat.
Looks like they have a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. They just.
Okay.
Your spot, kid.
Zach Brown, manager of this team, out to talk.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to go through right now, Rick. It's a first and third situation, 2 outs. Are we going to give him the base if he takes off and tries to get in a rundown? We got a runner at third. Like, they do not want, to get caught in a pickle, get caught there, and have the runner from third go home, right? So there's a lot of strategy going on right here. Part of this is to probably calm down Zach a little bit, but at the same time, he's going through, here's what we're going to execute from a first and third situation, right? They do not want to give him that a cheapy run.
Yep.
Let's go, Johnny. Do a job, kids. Hey, Johnny. Your spot, 5. Come on, 5. Let's go, kid. Come on.
All right, here's a pitch from Weiner. Foul ball down the line. Can he get to it? He can't get to it. Just out of play. 1 strike count now. 2 outs. 2 on. Bottom of the second inning.
Good job by Weiner getting ahead in the count. That's what he's got to do. He can't be falling behind. Really puts pressure on your pitch selection and puts a lot of pressure and strain, on Zach himself. So getting ahead's key here. It really opens up his repertoire of pitches.
There's a pitch from Weiner. Off-speed pitch, high. Trying to get him to chase it.
Let's go. Pick one out, 5. Look for yours now. Come on.
Great pitch. Painted the corner there. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 count now. The runner for Hassenfuss hasn't moved off of the.
Nope.
Hasn't attempted to steal. He doesn't have it. Oh, there he goes. Maybe stretching lead. 3.5 steps maybe. There he goes.
Runner. Yeah.
Yep, they gave him the base.
Yep.
Right there, Johnny. Find the gap now. Come on. Square it up.
Yeah, this is a big spot in the game. I know it's early, Rick, but this is a big spot in the game here.
Yeah, a single through the infield will bring in 2 runs.
Yeah, and with Hasselfuss on the mound, that's not a good. That's Franklin's coming from behind this year hasn't been, their strength. They want to be in a very, very tight game, low scoring.
Here's a pitch from Weiner. Foul back
Good swing.
into the crowd.
Having that back. Take it the other way. Let's go. Go, Johnny.
2-2 count.
Let's go. Whole field. Whole field. You work hard there, huh? Stay on top, kid.
Weiner has the count. I mean, it has the signal. Here's the pitch. 2-2 pitch.
Blue,
And he caught it. Gogan held on to it. Yep.
Yeah, foul tip.
Yep.
Big spot.
Yeah.
That's a big out. Big out.
All right, coming up in the top of the 3rd inning for the Panthers will be the catcher Gogan, the 9th hitter, then Sullivan and Weiner. Okay. Leadoff hitter, catcher, Joey Gogan, sophomore.
Yeah, Gogan is the grandson of the legendary baseball coach Pete Pascarosa.
Who Cam Hassenfuss is going to Wheaton College because
Yep.
he was recruited by Joey's grandfather, right?
Yep. Pete's been a long time coach there. He's coached at Northeastern. He's been all around. Cape Cod League for a long, long time. A gem of a guy. No one better than Coach P.
1-1 count to Joey. It's low.
Good spot there. Great spot.
Gogan had a huge hit in the Severian game the other day.
Oh, that's great to hear. And 3-1 count now.
The irony of it was that he had bunted
Dial it in.
and clearly was touched in fair territory by the third baseman, but it bounced into foul. They called it foul. It was a whole discussion, and then next pitch he doubled down the line, scoring a couple runs. So
He gave him no doubt. Followed back. Counts 3-2.
that really opened up against, a huge win over the 5-seed Severian Hawks last week, and that was a huge hit in the game.
Three-two pitch to Joey Gogan. Inside, ball 4. Gogan heads down to first.
Good at bat there by Joey. They're going to pinch courtesy run here for the catcher.
Right, as soon as he touches the base, right?
Yeah, he's there. Yep.
Here he comes. It's number 12 for the Panthers. James Amaru.
Yep.
Sophomore outfielder for the Panthers.
He's got great speed. One of the faster guys on the team.
Amaru dives back. The throw over. Yeah, he's at least a 4-step lead over there. Here's the pitch. Strike one.
Sullivan had a hard hit ball to left field to open the game.
Yep, single to left. Nice line drive, base hit it was. Amaru dives back easily.
Sullivan, a great three-sport athlete. He gave up football to concentrate on getting bigger and stronger, and it's really paid off for him.
Here's the pitch. Oh, Amaru's going. He's out at second. Amaru gets gunned down, trying to steal. One out. Here's the pitch to Sullivan.
Yeah, Coach Brown doesn't seem happy with him. I don't know if there was a missed sign there, Rick, or he got a bad jump and shouldn't have gone. That was a long conversation, and you could just tell he's not overly thrilled with that. Something happened there.
Yeah, it didn't even seem close, did it? And there's strike three on Sullivan.
But it was a great throw by the KP catcher. I mean, that was a P down to second and just really well done.
Zach Weiner, the pitcher for the Panthers, stepping in with 2 outs now. He's the number 2 hitter. Weiner takes an off-speed pitch for strike one. Oh, curveball, low and in the dirt. 1-1. Another off-speed pitch. Curveball.
Trust it. Let's go.
2-1.
Here you go, Cam.
Strike two. 2-2.
Weiner's had a great year at the plate, hitting .353 for the team this year.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2.
Come on, Cam. Drag him right now. Drag him.
Here's the pitch. Oh, Weiner got a hold of that one. Weiner hit that one way back. Off the center fielder's glove. Weiner's going to round second. He's going to stop at second as the throw got in pretty quickly. Weiner ripped that one for a double.
He sure did.
I thought it was going to go out for a second.
I mean, it's, 380-ish to there. That probably went, hard to tell completely, but maybe 370, 375.
Right.
That did not, a few more feet, that had a chance, Rick.
He pulled it a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been out.
He probably hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark right there.
Come on, Cam. Let's go.
Center fielder made a great effort on it, just couldn't get it. Ball was just crushed.
Kryzak steps in now for the Panthers with 2 down, runner on second.
Feet.
Yep. He got a piece of it, foul tip, strike one.
This is Franklin's third base runner in scoring position. They need to start coming up with a big hit here.
Yeah, we need something clutch to happen here.
You're not going to get a ton of opportunity against a quality arm like Hassenfuss, so you got to take advantage of these ones.
Oh, hits the umpire. Why is it? Oh, I thought he'd. Yeah, I didn't know that rule. I thought he was able to advance one base, but he has to go back. So, folks, what happened was a line shot hit the umpire, and
Oh, so the runner's
ball
out.
fell straight down. He got clocked on that thing. He couldn't get out of the way. That was ripped.
It was ripped. Franklin may have caught a break there, Rick, because even though it was really hit hard, it was going to be right at the shortstop. Now, whether he makes the play or not is another story. But
right. Well, there's Luisi with a shot to left field, and they are able to pull it in.
Patrick got a good piece there, just hung up a little bit too long.
Yeah, you said earlier that he likes to go to the opposite field, and he got all of that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
just got a little too much of it.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the bottom of the third with King Philip still holding on to that 1-0 lead.
Wonder how the umpire's feeling. He seems to be fine, but that ball had to hurt. I mean, I don't know if he's got.
Yeah. I don't know if he's just being tough guy out there.
I don't know. That ball was scorched, and that's. Yeah. I would have been down for the count.
Yeah. Top of the order comes up for King Philip Warriors. Stretch for a minute. All right, top of the order for King Philip, Leo Dowling.
I'm sure Coach Brown would really like to see Weiner be a little bit more efficient out there. Through 2 innings, 35 pitches, 16 strikes. Probably not the ratio he's looking for. The 3 walks I mentioned earlier. So, but he always typically gets stronger as the game goes on.
He's got high ball 1 to start the inning. Dowling walked his first time up. Ball 2.
Yeah, the Franklin bench letting the umpire here, and I mean that's been a strike all day on the inside part, and that's what they're saying. They're like, hey, if KP's going to get that pitch, we need to get that pitch too.
Oh, I like it. Good cut. Good swing. I like it, Pope. Go, big thing. Come on, Leo.
At a 1-2 count. There's the pitch. Strike 2. Big swing and a miss.
Come on now, protect. See it, kid, see it.
What he just swung at, that was the pitch he didn't swing at, which should have been a strike. Look at the same pitch, same spot.
Yeah, very close for sure.
Weiner has the sign. Here it comes.
Great pitch.
Yep. Strike 3. Strikeout. Get the leadoff guy. It's part of the efficiency you were talking about.
Yeah,
Barry.
that's
now let's
great
get
job
2 more.
by Weiner. Paint to the corner, right at the knees. Really well done there.
Come on, Vin. Let's go.
Vinny Menendez, he sacrificed his first time up. The
Yeah,
shortstop. Outside. Ball 1.
Let's go, Vin. Let's go, Vin.
Great pitch.
Strike 1. Yep. 1-1.
There you go, kid. See the ball. See the ball.
Here's pitch. Strike 2. Nice job. Caught the outside corner on an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, I'm sure that one looked a little bit on the outside, but maybe that evens up from the previous at-bat. So, but good pitch there.
Yep. Here's the pitch.
Oh, wow.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in a row for Weiner.
Looked
Let's
like a
start the
changeup
third
there.
inning. Or
Yeah.
no, bottom of third. I'm used to announcing home games.
I'm glad I could be here today.
yeah. This is awesome. What a great environment.
Come on, Drew, foul.
A lot of passionate fans here.
Come on, Drew.
This is Drew Hurlin. He was the one who hit the ground ball to first base in the first inning.
Yeah, Hurlin's he's a WPI commit, Worcester Polytech Institute commit.
Oh, okay. And strike back.
Going to play baseball.
Hey, out. You got a camera? Come on, Drew. Camera down. Come on, now, let's go.
2 strikes.
Here you go, Drew.
Sure, if I can see if he gets him something he's got to chase here. Pitch from Weiner. And he gets a piece of it, throws it back,
Come on.
fouls it back over the crowd. Still, count remains 2 strikes.
They must lose a ton of baseballs here, Rick. The school's right there on the left on the third base line. It's every ball's on top of the roof.
Here's a pitch from Weiner. Ball, low, ball 1. 1-2 now. He's the first baseman for the King Philip Warriors. Weiner into the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Good pitch.
Off-speed pitch over to McAlpine. McAlpine fires it over, and Conley grabs it.
Yeah, great inning by Weiner. Best inning yet.
Yeah.
See if they can build off that going into the 4th.
Coming up for the Panthers will be Panini, Sidwell, and Conley. Just what we kind of thought would be happening here, low-scoring game.
Yep. With these guys coming up here, it's if Panini can get on, I think this is where Zach likes to play some small ball, right? You have some good speed. Panini's got good speed at first. Sidwell's a great bunter. And, wouldn't be surprised to see some things in action, whether it's hit and runs, a bunt for a hit. You got good speed. I think he's going to want to take advantage of it here.
Panini flied to right field.
He did, yep.
Yep, the first time
Yeah,
up.
the first, yeah.
Got some good contact on that one. Okay, Panini steps in. So ready for fourth inning action. Top of the fourth.
Let's go, Cam. Come on, Hess. Go, Hess.
There
Oh,
it is.
Panini first pitch, swing. And picked up by the left fielder, thrown in. For a minute, I thought he hit a gap, but he didn't hit it that hard. But nice, solid single.
Great
for
job.
Panini to start the inning.
So happy for him. As I mentioned earlier in the year, he had a non-contact injury in like day 2 or 3 of tryouts. Missed so much time. Didn't end cost him a season though, and he's really produced since he's been back. So let's see what Coach Brown tries to do here. Again, we talked about the speed at the plate and on first base. Let's see what he's up. There it is. There's the bunt.
There's a bunt by Sidwell, and it's just out of bounds. He got
Yeah.
just off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not surprised by that at all. You know. Be interesting to see if he takes it off, puts it on. Is he going to try to hit and run? But he definitely was trying to make something happen there. Sid's been
Look
hot,
over to
so we'll
Panini.
see.
Here's the pitch. Right field, down the line. Oh, just got it. Sidwell tries to go the opposite way, and one out. I couldn't tell whether that was in fair territory or
No,
not.
it wasn't. It was
It
right
wasn't?
up against the fence, actually, it looked like. Rick,
No.
great run. Great job by the right fielder to go get that.
Conley grounded to third his first time up, and he rips one to center field. Get down. He got it. Throw it back, and he's back to first. Good rip Conley had.
Yeah, hit that ball hard.
2 down now, and a runner Marian's on first. McAlpine's up. McAlpine struck out his first time up.
Be interesting to hear. Do they try to send Panini, get the runner in scoring position with 2 outs, Rick? Otherwise, you're going to need multiple hits to get him home.
Does
So let's see what happens here.
McAlpine have the speed to bunt his way on?
No,
No.
not his forte.
Yep. Ball 1, first pitch to McAlpine. 2 outs. Decent lead off first.
Yeah, not enough to go, I don't think.
Gotta work hard, eh? Work hard, Cam. Let's go. Hey, what do you say, Hess? Come on, Cam.
Bigger lead this time by Panini, so let's see here.
1-1 pitch to McAlpine. Panini's doesn't go. Oh, he does go. Delayed.
Delay steal, and it worked.
Yeah. He's going to try for third. He's going to dive in at third and get there. Yes, nice job.
Wow.
Wow. Decent speed.
Great call by Coach Brown. Delayed steal. He must have
Yeah.
saw something in the infield that those guys weren't getting over. They were too far away, and it actually worked perfectly. Caught him by surprise. Great
Does.
spot here.
Great call. Great observation, Barry.
Shut it down. Let's go. Come on.
2 down, runner on third now. Here's the pitch. He rips it into
Oh,
center
boy.
field to tie the game with a base hit for the Panthers. Nice job by McAlpine. He waited on that hanging curveball to
Huge
slap that
hit.
in.
Huge turn of events. Both
Great
teams.
call by Brown on those
Oh,
steals.
great calls.
Yeah.
Both teams now with a unearned run. That probably was a stolen base with an error on the catcher or shortstop on that, allowing him to get to third. And so now both teams have one unearned run.
Gogan now steps to the plate. Gogan with a big swing on the first pitch.
Great job of hitting by Drake McAlpine.
Joey got a base hit his first time up. Oh, he walked.
He walked.
He
Yep,
walked, yep. Here's 1 strike pitch. A big swing.
Yeah, he was late there. He was late on that one. 0-2.
0-2 count. Short lead off of first. High. Ball one. 1-2. Gogan steps in. 320 down the left, down the right field line. 330 down the left field line here. Gogan making him work. 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. All tied up here in the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Gogan
man.
rips one foul.
Come on, Nate. Let's go.
That ball went for a ride.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
thought it was going to hit him, and then he swung.
Yeah, I know.
Hasenfuss let that hang there. It was a hanging curveball. He was just a little bit ahead of it.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Gogan got a piece of it. He remains alive here. 2-2 count.
Back to the delayed steal. It was a great call by Coach Brown, but give Owen Panini a ton of credit because a lot of guys would have slid in, just been content to stay in second. He got right up. That ball didn't get that far away from the shortstop second baseman, and the fact that he was able to get to third was just really tremendous base running.
Oh, Gogan looks at his third strike call.
That was nasty.
Yes, it was.
Great pitch. Froze him.
Get him run. Go get it back, boys. Get him. Get him run.
Okay, so we go to the bottom of the fourth. We've got the fourth, fifth, and sixth hitters coming up for KP Warriors. What's behind the backstop?
Free ice cream, Rick.
Free
if you
ice
play
cream.
youth baseball.
Barry, I'll be back.
No, it's not. Rick, we're a little bit old.
Oh, all right.
Although you
all
said
right.
you played in a softball game today,
I
so
did.
maybe you could qualify. Maybe you could qualify for it.
All right, so we've got the fourth, fifth, and sixth hitters coming up for the King Philip Warriors. So Zach's got his work cut out for him.
Looks like there's a little bit of action down in the Franklin bullpen. Probably just getting some arms ready, just in case.
And who do you think would be the first one in on relief? Would it be Silverstein?
No, Silverstein only has, because of the MIA pitch rules, only has about 25 pitches he can throw today. So
Okay.
I think he would be more to close the game out potentially. I think you might see Calvin McKenna, a sophomore
Okay.
lefty, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Could be Tremblay too. Owen Lewis.
Maybe number 15, maybe. Trying to get our scouts
Yeah, that
down there to
looks-
give us some intel.
Looks like a righty, so that's not McKenna. That looks like Owen Lewis or Tremblay.
Might be Tremblay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's probably just a contingency plan, right? That he's ready if they get into trouble. I'm sure the Franklin staff has this all planned out. That listen, if he, they may have already made a decision. They're not going to let him go too far and get into trouble. Could be a quick hook, but the way he threw the ball in the third inning was very promising. So let's see if he can build off of that in the fourth.
Another quick inning would be great.
Go ahead. We got it. Let's go, bro. See it. Come on, throw.
Here's a pitch from Weiner. Inside, ball one.
Dig it, Stroh. Let's go. Come on.
He grounded to the Third baseman is first time up. Here's the pitch. Pulled foul right down the line.
As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Weiner's faced KP 2 other times this year. Both times he went 5 1/3 innings, let up 2 earned runs. So he's been very effective. But I'm sure they would love to get 5 innings out of him.
He hits a curveball all the way to center field. Sidwell ropes, pulls it in. First out of the inning. Up comes Alex Lufty, DH. He flies to right field. His first time up. One out now in the bottom of the fourth.
Come on, Al.
Ball one outside. And low.
Let's go, Luffy.
Weiner. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 2.
Come on, Al. Let's go. Good spot.
Here's pitch. Ball 3, outside. Weiner having a little trouble with this one.
Patient now.
Weiner regrouping on the mound, breathing, couple deep breaths, rubbing the ball. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Not yours.
3-1 count.
Come on, Al.
He rips one right down the right field line.
Let's go, B. Harmony.
Kryzak has it, throws it in.
Got this kid. Come on, B.
I mean, it's tough to fall behind 3-0.
Let's go, Hurley.
The hitter can just sit back. I mean, yes, 3-1, and then, but you know a fastball's coming. He's probably been 95% fastball in this game. The key to his
Just sitting on
success is he's got to get ahead. He's got to get ahead in the account.
Yeah.
He's putting himself at a disadvantage when he falls behind like that.
Hurlin, the DH is up. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch, strike 1. Brady Hurlin, right fielder. He walked his first time up. 1 on. Decent lead, not a great lead.
McAlpine in on the grass at third.
Another off-speed pitch, another strike. 2-strike count now.
KP
On
crowd
Hopper.
doesn't like that call. A little bit a breaking ball, maybe a little bit on the high side, Rick, maybe.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Right back at us.
Now, come on.
Come back with a fastball. Still remains 2-strike count. Here's pitch.
Double
Right out
play
to second
ball.
baseman. Oh, shit. We got an error on the throw. That could have been a double play ball. It was hard. It was hard, hit hard.
Yeah, Silverstein just didn't get his body all the way around on that, on a sidestep.
Come on, find the gap, Tommy.
He threw it a little bit early.
Let's go, kid. Come on.
Zach Brown always says, 1+1 in the middle, meaning you got to get the first one if you got to get the second one. That was, even if you don't get the double play there, you got to get that lead runner. That's unfortunate.
Right. In a game like this, you got to get that first one and be sure of it. Yeah. Off-speed pitch, strike 1.
Great pitch.
One out to Gately.
Find yours, kid. Let's go.
Gately pumped up to the catcher his first time up. Swing and a miss.
I will
He's
say,
down 2 strikes.
Owen Panini in left field, hustle play there. That ball, if you could easily had runners at second and third if he wasn't hustling to back up that throw. He got down that line, and really a key play, Rick.
The left fielder backing
Yeah.
up? Yeah. I saw that. It's the first thing I looked at when I saw the throw going away. And he struck out Gately. That's a big out there. Now we have 2 outs.
Weiner showing some emotion on the mound there. He's the emotional leader of this team. He gets him jacked up before the game, and he showed a little emotion there. So
yep, staring at the KP dugout there for a minute. What seemed like a minute.
All right, Hassenfuss.
All right, 2 runners on, first and second, and 2 outs. Now Hassenfuss, who walked his first time up. Strike 1.
The umpire, he's been given that outside strike call. It's been very consistent. He's done a really nice job today overall.
Mm-hmm. Just 1 strike pitch. Another off-speed pitch, high, 1-1.
It's interesting to see the change in pitch selection, right? It was, for the first 3 innings, it was fastball. Now he's really relying on that curveball. A lot of strategy going on here.
It's like a fly ball to left field. Left fielder's under it, and he has it to end the inning. Franklin escapes trouble.
Weiner is fired up. Great job getting out of that.
Yes. That was, who was that in left field for the Panthers?
Panini.
Yep, Panini pulls that one in. That, well, now go to the top of the 5th. Franklin will come up with the top of the order. Sullivan, Weiner, and Kryzak.
As this game goes on, Rick, you really feel, listen, KP's the 4 seed. Franklin's the 12 seed. No one expected to see Franklin here. Mm-hmm. Franklin's been in this pressure situation. I talked to, Coach Brown before the game. I said, what's your message to your team? And he said a few things, but one was, listen, pressure's a privilege, right? You get to a game that there's pressure, that means you've done something right. And he feels like his team's built for it. It'll be interesting. KP's had success in past tournaments, but, they're the favorite here. I think there starts to become a little more pressure on the KP team than the Franklin team, who seems very loose and emotionally charged. So it'll be interesting to see how these last 3 innings play out.
It is. It's a credit to this program.
And
especially a credit to the coaching staff when your team is playing better at the end of the year and going into the tournament.
Yeah, unbelievable job. I asked Zach Brown. He also said, how much him and his staff love this team, that just an incredible work ethic that they've shown. They never get down on themselves, and, no egos on this team, right? A true team. Everyone plays for themselves, and, he couldn't have been more proud. He's like, listen, he told the team, the entire town, the entire community is behind you. Just go out and have fun and play, and Zach's a master motivator.
Yeah. Sullivan. Up. He struck out his last time up, and he got a single his first time up. Sullivan steps in. Jack, shortstop for the Panthers. We'd love the first guy on here, Jack. Let's get us started. Ball 1. Sullivan rips one down the right field line. It's got one bounce off the fence. There goes Sullivan, rounding first into second. He's going to hold up at second with a leadoff double for the Panthers. Sullivan ripped that one.
That's a big-time hit. 2 for 3 on the day. That ball was hit very hard. And Coach Plimpton's going to come out and have a conversation.
Weiner will be the next batter. See what King Phillip does here. She's going to have a conversation.
He'll be interested to see, and they're huddling up right now, the staff, the Franklin staff, and I'm sure Zach's saying, what do we want to do here, right? You got Weiner, who just doubled deep to the, to straightaway center. Are they going to place? They're going to try to get a runner in scoring position with one out, or are they going to let Weiner hit? I'm guessing here. I think they're going to let him hit.
Yeah.
But, he's had a really good year at the plate.
Let's see, Weiner. What did he do last time? He got he doubled, didn't he?
He did. He almost put it out. Straightaway center, about 370.
Doubled and fly to left, so he's got contact. Yeah.
But he could play small ball here, and then with Kryzak up, and you could squeeze. You could do a lot of things with one out on third. So this will be interesting. Really interesting strategy here. Yeah. So Weiner just asked for another set of signs. So something may be on here. We'll see.
Yeah. Right. Weiner's like, did I see that first sign correctly?
I wasn't able to see there. A lot of times with a runner on second, they'll fake a throw to second base to see if the batter will show their hands that they're bunting, and he is.
Yep.
But I couldn't see if he showed it or not.
I think he kind of did. I was
on that pitch. He did.
Yeah. Okay.
On the pickoff attempt at second, I couldn't tell if he did or not.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I didn't see it. But that is a great part of the strategy that I didn't think of for him to try and get that.
Yep.
Trying to pick up on that. So right now we've got a 1-ball count, runner on second, no outs for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch.
Yes, sir.
Strike one.
Let's go, Haas. Let's go.
He thought about bunting.
Let's go, Haas.
It was low. I think he thought it was going to be a ball. See what coach wants him to do here. One-on-one count. Throws him a curveball. It's a smart pitch. Threw him a curveball, breaking away.
Yep.
Of course.
Tough pitch to get down. Now it's 1-2.
Will he two-strike bunt here, Barry?
I don't think so. I think Weiner's a little frustrated that the pitch before that he pulled it back. That was a pretty good pitch to bunt. Low. It would have been on the ground.
Yeah.
But so now he's in a hole 1-2.
Throws him another curveball. Weiner gets a piece of it, fouls it back off the screen behind us, in front of us. It's a good thing the screen is not behind us. Hassenfuss gets a sign, looks at runner back at second. Here's the pitch. Weiner rips it to center field, and he catches it.
Yeah, not being able to get the bunt down there. I'm sure that's frustrating to Zach, right?
Yeah.
Good piece there. Got a hanger.
Right.
Just got in on his hands just enough that he wasn't able to really extend and drive it. Nice play by the center fielder. Closed the gap there pretty quickly.
Kryzak's up. I think I got him for 2 singles. Was one of those a walk? I think I got him for 2 singles. I didn't mark it. He's been on twice. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Another off-speed pitch.
Yeah, Kryzak's 2 for 2 on the day.
Okay. Here's the pitch.
Held
Breaking
back on
away.
that one.
1-1. Definitely, Hassenfuss is definitely pitching different this inning. A lot of breaking stuff. A lot of off speed.
Yeah, he's not overpowering on his fastball, but he locates it so well, and then with the breaker, he's really the complete package.
This pitch. Oh, high strike on Kryzak.
Yeah. Tough to catch up to that one up there.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Kryzak follows it down The line.
That's getting out of play.
Out of play. Not a lot of, it's like Fenway Park. Not a lot of foul territory at this field.
Let's go, Hassy!
For some reason, there's no fence line on the dugouts. When foul ball goes over there on either side, somebody's taking it.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Most fields have it
That is odd.
in high school.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. He
That ball's
hits one to
deep.
center. Center fielder's backing up, but he's under it. Runner tags up. Here's the third. And he stays up. That was awkward. He was going to slide, stayed up. So a deep fly ball. Kryzak hitting the ball well today. 2 outs to center field. Patrick, we need you to deliver here.
Listen, Patrick's delivered all year. This kid has been as clutch gets. Great spot for him here. Right over the shortstop's head for a base hit would be a great spot for him.
He's got a lot of room over there once he gets over that shortstop. Fastball. He's feeding. Fed him a fastball. High, ball 1.
Love it!
Strike 101. Sullivan now on third base. 2 outs. 101 count to Louisi. Patrick rips one. Second baseman was able to get to it and throws him out. Tough inning for the Panthers after getting that leadoff hit by Sullivan. We're all tied up going into the bottom of the 5th. King Philip comes up with their 9th hitter and then their first and second. So Prater will lead off for King Philip.
Yeah, wasted opportunity there for the Panthers. Good speed at second to lead off.
Yeah.
Unable to get the bunt down, and
Yeah.
but they're right in it.
Yep.
Something good here. What do you say, kid? Come on. Get us going, Johnny. Get us going. Let's go, kid. Come on, Five. Let's go, Five. Come on, Johnny. Let's go, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Let's go, Fiver. Come on. Got this, Five. Let's go, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Come on.
So here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a strike on the outside corner. That's been there all day. The umpire, it looks a bit
Strike one,
outside. but
fastball.
Yeah. He's been calling that a strike all day.
Inside, low, ball 1 to Prater, the center fielder.
Go, pick one
Number
out,
5 for King Philip Warriors.
Weiner
Here at the
started.
bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, Weiner started the inning with 67 pitches, 39 for strikes. he's really gotten better as this game's gone on. The first two were a little bit of a labor of love out there for him, and he's really settled down starting that third inning on.
Battery had a hard time catching up with that one. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Weiner trying to get him to chase.
Let's go. Right back at him, kid. Let's go. See it out there. See it out there. Come on, Johnny.
There it is.
Yeah. Strike 3. Big strikeout for Weiner on that.
I mean, the KP crowd is not happy with that call, but it's been a strike all day. So as long as it's consistent and both teams are getting it, it is what it is.
Get on the plate. Come on.
Is this top of the order?
Top of the order. Dowling's up. Leo Dowling. Dowling struck out his last time up. Walked his first time up.
Get on the dish. Come on. Here you go, Leo.
One down. Bottom of the 5th inning.
What do you say, kid?
High. Ball 2.
Let's go. Let's go, Leo.
1-1, Rick.
1-1. Thank you.
Do you. Come on. Come on, Leo. What do you say, kid?
Weiner has the sign. Here's the pitch. Foul
Huge
back.
error.
1-2.
Yeah, huge error in the stands.
Yeah.
Great opportunity for one of the high school kids to make a play and dropped it.
Yeah, he kind of wimped out on it.
Yeah,
He's getting razzed by all his friends.
he is.
Bouncer. Pass McAlpine. Sullivan has it. Long throw.
Oh,
what a play by Conley to get that one. He dug that one out at first. Woo! What a play by Conley.
I mean, that ball was deep, deep in the hole. Sullivan, great range to get there. Fired in one hop, and what a play by Conley to scoop it. I mean, that was great execution all the way around. Wow, what a play on both ends. Huge play in this baseball game.
Vinny Menendez, the shortstop. He struck out his last time and had up at bat and then sacrificed his first time up. It's ball 1, high inside. Here's a pitch.
Yeah.
Strike 1. 1-1.
Here you go, kid. See the ball, drive the ball. You heard rumors, huh?
Here's a pitch. Strike 2.
He went chasing there.
Big fastball there by Weiner.
Yeah.
Ready now. Be ready. Check the outside. Get on the dish.
Never going to hit that pitch up top like that. That's the ball you got to lay off of.
And it's fly ball, right field. Kryzak coming in. Kryzak grabs it. Good communication by the Franklin Panthers on
Yeah,
that
it
one.
looked like that pitch. That was kind of like a half swing. That
Yeah.
pitch kind of fooled him.
Yep. Nice, quick, efficient inning by Weiner.
Yeah, it's three strong innings in a row for Weiner.
Yes.
He's going to be around 80 pitches, I would say, right now. Let me check on that. Yeah, 80 on the spot.
80.
Yep.
What app are you looking at?
It's the Game Changer app.
Oh, Game Changer.
Yep,
Okay, yep.
So, and he's gotten his early on. He was around less than 50% strikes being thrown, and now he's up to around 62%. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
What will they?
They're talking now. I got to think I think they're going to let him go.
Just let him go.
Listen, this is a game that could go. I mean, neither offense is a powerhouse. You know, this most likely is a 2-1 victory one way or the other.
What's Hassenfuss pitch count at?
I'll take a check on that. I think he's a little bit less than that.
Coming up from
He's right there, 77 with
77. Okay, so
55
about the same.
strikes. So
Leading
you can go
off with
115, Rick. You can go 115, and I don't think either guy will go much past 100. But in a game like this, you don't know,
Panini will start off for the Panthers. Panini, Sidwell, Conley.
I will say I think KP set up a little bit better depth-wise. Their number 2 guy who threw 43 innings, Nate Panini, where Silverstein's the number 2 for Franklin, can only pitch 25 pitches based off the MIA rules. So
Okay,
they're
that's
set up a little
Silverstein.
bit better for a longer term, but
Mm-hmm.
so I think you'll see Weiner out for the 6th inning.
Strike 101. 101 at Panini. Panini has a fly to right field and got a single last time up.
Yeah, he scored the run to tie the game.
That's right. Had the great base runner. And a curveball right over.
Yeah, beautiful pitch.
Yep. Fires pulled him off the bag. No, he got back down on the bag. 6-3.
Yeah, Jam Panini there. He wasn't able to get his hands extended.
Right.
Good pitch. Really rode in on him, in on the hands there.
Cole Sidwell steps in. Cole fly to right field his last time up and grounded out to second base. Low, ball 1.
That's it, Cam.
They'd love to get Sidwell on here with his speed.
Yes. You got your wish, maybe. Can you get there? Oh, what? Wow. Wow, they call Sidwell out on that one. 6-3,
Well,
2
Zach's
outs
gonna
now.
go have a
It'd be
talk.
6-3.
He's gonna go out and.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
It was bang bang. I actually thought they did get him, but my view's a little bit tough over here, so that's a tough one. I mean, the umpire, he took his time. He thought about it for a second.
Yeah,
you know?
you're right. You're right. He did.
I mean, it was bang bang.
Yep.
I mean, Zach's not going to win this argument. He's just not. But it's worth going out there and voicing your displeasure.
Right.
Well, he's going to talk to the home plate umpire, but I cannot imagine. It's not an angle. If the home plate umpire had a better angle, that's one thing. Like if he was off the bag or something like that. But like, the first base umpire is right there. So he did ask him to bring the umpires in. Makes sense, but not a type of call that you would overrule, I don't think, Rick.
Yeah. Okay. That puts him on notice anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no harm, no foul. He did it in
Exactly.
a respectful way, and maybe get the next call out of it.
All right, Conley's up. He flied to center his last time up and to ground it out to third to first time up.
The ball to center. He's hit it pretty good so far today. A little unlucky.
Relax. Backyard. Backyard.
2-ball count. Ground ball, a nice bounce right up to the third baseman. Easy grounder. 5-3. 1-2-3 for the Panthers in the sixth inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth, and coming up is the third, fourth, and fifth hitters for King Philip in the bottom of the sixth. Okay. Bottom of the 6th action. Drew Hurlin steps in. Slow roller to McAlpine at third. McAlpine fires over to first. Conley has it. 1 out.
Well, that's how you want to start the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Hassenfuss had a really efficient 6th inning, only threw 9 pitches. He's at 86. You know, now you're really trying to get as much out of these guys as possible. Weiner's really competed here. He really has. I mean, this is further than he went, and this is actually the same amount he went in both games. 5 1/3. So he's really doing a nice job.
Oh, it's a beautiful pitch right there.
Yeah,
He's got a piece of it. This is the 4th hitter in the lineup.
Castorino.
Yep, left fielder.
Yep.
He's handled him pretty good so far today. Nice scoop by Gogan.
Weiner taking his time, trying to get a good grip.
New ball. Throw a little dirt on the new ball. Rub it up a little bit. 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That was close.
Yes.
Maybe a little low, but location-wise.
Yeah, I was waiting for the strike call on that one, Barry. Oh, yeah, just fired it right by him. Yeah. 2-2.
Coach Edmonds moving Coach Cole Sidwell over a few feet towards left field, repositioning him a little bit. Yep.
Like 3, got him. Yeah, Weiner is pumped on that one.
I mean, again, the crowd doesn't like it, but it's been a strike all day.
Weiner's happy with that one. Big strikeout, cleanup hitter. 2 down now.
He's painting. He's as strong as he's been all game.
He might know he's done after this inning.
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Lufty.
Not the way he's going.
Okay. Lufty hits it to center field. This could drop. Nice diving. Oh, he caught it. Called him safe. Base hit.
Great attempt by Kryzak. A great attempt and an even better sell job there. I mean,
Yeah, let's give him an Oscar.
He ran in like he made the play of the year, and he came darn close on it. But that's why having 3 umpires is really important there. They both had good angles on it. Typically you'd only see 2 in a regular season game, so having 3 here, really important. I mean, that is a great sell job by Sean, but
definitely,
and a great attempt at that as well.
All right, what do we have? We have a pinch hitter here. Lindsay, which should be unusual for this.
I think maybe a pinch runner, Rick. I think a pinch runner.
Well,
yeah, a pinch runner.
Oh, yeah, that's 20. That's Brady Hurlin. Yep, okay, so we got Brady Hurlin, then we got our pinch runner. I don't have the KP roster on me, so I can't tell you who this is.
We'll see what Coach Plimpton wants to do here. Does he try to push the envelope and get the runner in scoring position? Not a good enough lead to steal, so he's not going on this pitch.
Hey, what do you say, Brady?
Two outs.
That's
not a big lead on
he's
first.
Not going. That is.
Strike 1. Nice pitch by Weiner.
A little bit more this time. A little bit. Still not a great lead. Not going. Pitch out. Yeah, they pitched out there. Thought something was up. I mean, this is the pitch. If you're going to steal them, you would. Since they just pitched out, you don't have to worry about that. They're not going to do it on back-to-back pitches. But the lead's not. It's really not.
Right, you just got to get more than 4 steps. That's only 3.5. Yeah.
Nope.
Outside.
Coach Brown mentioned that, Weiner really needs to focus on separating his jobs, the batter and the first and the running game. So he's concerned about him over there, but really needs to focus on the batter as well.
2-1 pitch.
Need runner.
3-1. Weiner's got to focus now on this batter. Just like you said.
Pick a good heater here. Come on. Let's go, Brady. Let's go, Brady. Line drive, kid. Let's go. It's coming. Brady, it's coming. On the ground.
Pitch 92 coming here, Rick.
Strike 2. 3-2. 3-2. Spatters reached on an error last time up and walked his first time up.
Big pitch in this ball game.
Foul hit the screen.
Yeah, good job of fouling that off. That's
Yeah.
the pitch that's been a strike, a little bit outside the strike zone, and he did a really nice job to just get a piece of it there to battle.
Right, go. That goes to right. Come on, buddy. I like the idea. Get on that disc. Come on. Let's go, Hurl. Slap it, kid.
I mean, I think you're sitting fastball here, and it's just a matter, is he going to be able to catch up to it? And let's see what
Right.
Weiner's got here. Ooh. I would expect a trip to the mound here from Coach Brown.
Yeah.
First and third.
Now,
Yeah.
that runner got to third. Was McAlpine not covering third on that?
I know he was. I think one, he got an unbelievable jump.
Oh.
I don't think they were paying a lot of attention to him at second, and Gogan had no chance. It was, and that pitch was very close, I thought, and I think Gogan was trying to get the call, but. Well, no trip by Brown. I'm surprised.
Low ball.
Go, Gates. Going harder. Come on, Tommy. You got this, kid. You got it. Tommy, what do you say?
Gately struck out his last time up, and he popped up
And here
to
comes Coach
Gogan.
Brown.
Here comes Brown. You got 1 ball.
It'll be interesting to see.
What's going to happen here, Barry?
So it looks like he's staying in the game, and now they're talking. I'm telling you right now, he's telling him, separate your jobs. It's all, forget the base running situation. If the kid steals second, he steals second. We got to get this batter right now, right? And so they're putting on some defensive plays here to make sure if there is a runner that they're not throwing the ball around. If he steps off, tries to get him to balk, that he keeps his composure. That, listen, we're not gonna let them steal a run, as I mentioned earlier in the game. So I would expect they're just going to give the base, but he's telling him, separate your job right now. Let's go. You pitched a great game. Finish it out. Reward yourself here.
Let's go, kid. Line drive, bud. Bat on ball. Come on. Line drive. Come on, hard. Tommy, go back to your roots. Let's go. Let's go. Back to your roots, brother. Come on, Tommy. Come on, buddy. Come on, Tommy.
All right, here's ball 1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2.
Rick, what number in the lineup are we at here?
We're at the 7th hitter.
Okay.
7th hitter. Struck out his last time. 2-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Get him fired up. Come on.
3-0. Yeah, I would think he'd be taking this pitch.
There's the pitch. Strike
There it
one.
is.
3-1.
You can feel the tension here, Rick. You can feel the tension. What a huge moment in this baseball game.
There's the pitch. Strike two. Big swing and a miss.
The runner will be going from first. 3-2-2 here. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Not holding him now at first base. Give him a little bit more depth on a ground ball.
Yep.
Contact, let's go.
Big pitch that was.
No need to cover second in the middle. They're just.
Here's the delivery.
Oh.
Fouled it off. Another one on the roof.
Yep, a ball we'll never see again.
Quick hands, quick hands. Come on, Tommy, find some grass. Let's go. Come on, Tommy, let's go.
Pitch 101 coming
101?
here. 101 coming.
3-2. Pitch about to be delivered. And he walked him. Weiner lost him. All right, bases are loaded now.
Let's see what Coach Brown wants to do here. I think it's a really tough spot. A really tough spot to put a relief pitcher in right now, coming into this atmosphere. Yeah, it looks like they're motioning down to the. It looks like whoever's in the pen right now is ready.
Let's go, Hasty, you got it, bud.
It's just a matter of Coach Brown. It looks like Owen Lewis is going down to warm up as well. They got a couple guys down there right now, but it looks like Weiner's going to stay in the game for now.
Here's Hasenfuss with a chance to
I think it's
help
the right
himself
call.
out in this game. Strike one.
Huge. When Weiner gets ahead, we talked about it earlier, really any pitcher, but when he gets ahead, it's such a difference. It really opens up his repertoire of pitches, especially in a spot like this, Rick.
Let's go, Has.
One strike pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Ooh.
It was a little high, but getting ahead on a strike there allows him to throw that curveball.
He just missed on that one, Barry.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hasty. Let's go.
Fly
That's gonna
ball
get
right
out of-
field, and it's going to be out of play.
Yeah, out of play.
Yep. It was way out of play. So we got a 1-2 the count now on Hasenfuss, the pitcher for King Philip. He flied to left field this last time up, and he walked his first time up.
If you're Hasenfuss, you're thinking, well, what's he going to throw me here? He's been throwing a lot of fastballs, but now it's 1-2. It's a really a mental head game now. You know, is he going to throw me the bender?
What do you think's
Weiner-
coming?
I don't know, but Weiner looks really confident in whatever it is. He looks very confident. There it is.
Oh, it is. Struck him out.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this emotion. Oh, and he's having some words for Hasenfuss.
Yeah.
He's having some.
Yeah.
They have to.
He's like, who's the MVP?
Listen, Rick, a 1-2 on that 1-2 count, he was shaking his head like confidently that he was going to throw a ball right by him. He got himself jacked up on that pitch. You could see it on the mound. You don't see that very often. He was, ramping himself up, and he had a few words.
Very emotional. Very emotional pitcher.
I don't think. Listen, he only has, by limit, maybe 10 pitches left. I think he's emotionally spent right now. I think that will be his. 6 innings. We won't see him in the 7th. But wow, that was big time. Big time.
that was awesome
man.
to witness. All right, Franklin comes up with the 8th and 9th hitter. 8-9-1. McAlpine, Gogan, Sullivan in the top of the 7th inning.
Coach, Weiner's still fired up. Coach Edmonds trying to, bring him down just a bit, but he's the emotional leader for that team, and that might have just given them a spark.
Yeah, let's hope so.
But Alpine with the big hit today for Franklin driving in, and Panini earlier.
He got a single his last time up.
Yeah, and the RBI.
Yeah. Oh.
Keep pumping. Let's go. Let's go, Cam.
There's pitch.
Yeah!
Strike 2.
Hell yeah!
That was absolutely nasty. That was a filthy pitch on the outside. Looked like a fastball and a break slider. Really good pitch. Yeah, right back at us, Rick.
Yeah.
Flinch for a second.
You would have had that, Barry.
Hassenfuss seems to have maybe Weiner's interaction with him. He's a little juiced up right now too. That was one of the hardest pitches he's thrown all day.
Here's the pitch.
Oh.
McAlpine trying to get there. Oh,
Wow, huge play
Wow.
off of his pitching hand, deflecting
Yeah, I
right
know.
to the third baseman.
You don't see that too often with a pitcher uses pitching hand on a ground ball.
No, not at best practice, but I mean a very fortuitous bounce for KP there. But give credit to the third baseman. He wants to go check, so it looks like Coach Plimpton wants to check on his hand. He just took it off, but great job by the third baseman, kind of crashing in there to be in a good spot to go get that baseball. So alert, and really wasn't a very close play at first when it was all said and done, so they executed it well.
Let's go, Hass. Come on, Hass. Let's go. Here we go, Hassy. Let's go.
Looks like a Rattle City showing up for Franklin. A crew down there, down the
Right.
third base line, students trying to motivate them. Gogan with a big hit in this game. Struck out his last time on a nasty curveball.
There's the 1-strike pitch from Hassenfuss. Strike 2. 1 out now, top of the 7th.
So nasty, Cam. Let's go.
Coach Brown trying to calm down his hitter.
Get nasty. Let's go, Cam.
Love to see Gogan get a hold of one here.
Oh, he
Ooh,
hit him.
hit him.
Hit him.
Yep. Yep. Gogan on at first. We'll get that pinch runner. Probably be Amaru. Here he goes. Amaru got caught stealing last time. So he's not in the doghouse. And he's probably ready for redemption.
Will be interesting to see what third baseman inching in here. Hidden runs on the table. A lot of things could be here.
Gets back. He had a steal-worthy lead on that one. It's ball 1.
Hassenfuss, next pitch will be pitch 94. He's pitched a great game. Battled out there for sure.
Amaru has a good lead. He gets back. Ball 2. Sullivan ripped a double his last time up.
Yeah,
He's got-
2 for 3 today.
Yeah.
He's hit the ball well. Not a starter last year as a sophomore, but he's taken over that shortstop job, done a great job defensively, and really he's hitting 361 on the year during the regular season.
Throws it over. Amaru back easily.
This is a good hit and run count if you wanted to do that. 2-0.
2-0.
He's going to throw your strike most likely. You
Amaru
know.
jumps right back out to that long lead. Sullivan rips it back. 2-1.
Yeah, Cam. Let's go.
Another one on the roof.
Bring your grip. Check it again. Go, Cam.
Amaru with about a 4.5 step lead. Hassenfuss with the 2-1 delivery. Oh, big swing by Sullivan. 2-2.
One more, let's go.
Yeah, it looked like he took something off that one.
Nasty, let's go.
Sullivan's timing wasn't there. Good pitch by Hassenfuss.
Let's go, Hustle.
There's a pitch. Sullivan gets a piece of it again. Another one back behind us.
Let's go, Hass, come on. Come on, Kyle.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. He looks over. Amaru, decent lead.
Oh, it's going to
That's
get
going to
through.
be a base hit. Get through,
Ah.
get through. No. He gets him at first. Boy.
Really
that
nice
was gonna
play.
get
I thought that ball was getting through, Rick.
Yeah.
That second baseman covered a lot of ground there.
Attaboy, Tommy.
Sullivan's got good speed. Nice play
Tommy
overall there.
Gately on that coverage for your KP. It's 2 down now. Runner moves to second. Amaru on second. Here comes Zach Weiner. Weiner flied to center field this last
No,
time.
not Weiner. This is Conley,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think, right?
Oh,
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is
Yeah, it's
Weiner.
Weiner.
Sorry.
Yeah. okay. Amaru with a decent lead off the second. Here's the pitch. Weiner. It's a bouncing ball foul into the dugout.
We gotta be better, let's go.
This is an interesting matchup, given that Hassenfuss ended the last inning, right, on the strikeout. Weiner was so emotionally charged. Now roles are reversed. Let's see what happens here. The game within the game, really interesting.
What a great color analyst we have today.
Yes, sir. Let's go, kid. Come on, kid. Strike this kid out.
That pitch was a little elevated. It's probably not a pitch. I mean, it looks like a pitch you want to hit, but it's tough to get around on that.
Right. Now he's got a 2-strike
Yeah,
pitch
put
coming
himself
again.
in a hole here a little bit.
Let's go, Kim.
Looks a runner back. Here's the pitch. Right at second base again. Gately has it. Gately handles it.
Oh, he
throws
threw-
it a high throw. Oh. First baseman gets up and down to get that out. Wow.
Wow, that throw sailed on him. First
Yeah.
baseman's a big boy. It really came into play there.
Yeah.
And he was able to get his foot down. That was the right call over at first base.
Wow, I thought that was going. That ends the seventh inning, top of the seventh inning for the Panthers.
It looks like Silverstein is going to take the mound.
Oh, number 11 for the Panthers.
Yep, DJ Silverstein. He pitched a fantastic game last week against Severian.
Weiner's done. So who's this, Barry? I had
DJ
trouble hearing you with the
Silverstein.
crowd behind me.
DJ Silverstein.
Oh, this is Silverstein.
Yep.
And he can throw about 25 pitches, you
I
said?
think he's got 25 pitches.
Get tossed for that. Let him go.
KP crowd upset about something. I'm not sure what it is.
I
but
don't either. What? I didn't see it. Did you?
Great job by Weiner. 6 innings. Really pitched his butt off out there. Great job by him.
How many pitches did he have?
He threw 105 pitches, 62 for strikes, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, none earned. He did have 5 walks, but he also had 7 strikeouts, and the biggest strikeout over Hassenfuss with the bases loaded in the bottom half of the 6th.
Hey, You lined me up, Barry, to get hit by one with this fence curled up right here.
That would hurt. So Silverstein pitched last Thursday. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts in that upset of Severian. He threw 80 pitches.
What a season he's had.
Yeah, he's been great. This year he's 4-3, 48 innings he ate up, 48 and 2/3, 25 walks, 33 strikeouts, and he had a 2.3 ERA. So
who goes into second base?
I think it's Weiner. Weiner will be the second baseman.
Weiner going to second.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Let's go, Bernsey! Come on, kids, let's go!
Starts him with a strike.
Let's go, Ryan!
Good hard fastball. Oh, and 2.
Strike. Yeah. 2-strike count. Nice, nasty.
Big
curveball
sweeper there. Big sweeper. Different type of curveball than Weiner. Different look for these hitters.
There's a 2-strike pitch. Back.
Yeah.
Oh, big body. Big, tall, lean body for Silverstein was able to get up and get that. That was a nice fielding play. He made it look easy. 1 down now in the bottom of the 7th.
I believe Silverstein's only a junior.
Dowling, top of the order. Ball 1. Bounding ball past McAlpine.
Tough play.
Was a tough play.
In the hole. He kind of got caught in between hops there. Tough
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Looks like a pinch runner.
Let's go, Ben! Come on, Vinny! Let's go, kid! Your time! Your time!
Pinch runner for Dowling. Menendez is up. Number 2 hitter. He flied to right field his last time up.
Let's go, KP!
Infield at double play depth.
We go!
Start.
Go, go!
No. Ball 1. Ball got away from Gogan a little bit. He was like a cat tracking that one down.
Come on, Ben, let's go! Do a job! Right guy, right spot, Vinny, come on!
Runner with a normal lead
Come on!
off of first.
Bunting.
It's a pitch. Bunt back to Silverstein. He's going to go to first with it. 2 down. Runner at second now.
So, listen, that's interesting strategy there. Really interesting. I mean, it was a sacrifice. He wasn't trying to bunt for a hit from what I could tell. He's given
Yeah.
up the out just to get a runner on second. Listen, a base hit wins the game, so I get it, but
Right.
also just gave up an out. Interesting. See how this works out.
They're going to walk him.
Yeah, intentional walk. Smart. You know,
He had 2 ground outs to shortstop.
the crowd's
first time
booing,
up.
but it's,
Yeah.
you know, come on. This is part of baseball. It's strategy. Their coach would be doing the same thing if roles are reversed.
Right.
So,
So number 6 will now be up, and that's Astorino, left
yeah.
fielder.
I mean, listen, they're intentionally walking the 3 to get to the 4. It's no picnic by any stretch of the imagination. Astorino's an RPI commit, but I think they like the righty-righty matchup better here than the righty-lefty.
Mm-hmm. He struck out his last time up.
Coach Brown loves to pick off guys, throw behind. Anything could be on here, Rick, for a back pick. They practice it ad nauseum. Oh, no. So I fully expect that a 2-0 count here. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Astorino on first base too. Now that the base is open.
Pitch to a lefty coming up though.
But it does put pressure. It does put pressure that you can't, a wild pitch, or a walk or anything like that. So it looks like they're going to pitch to him.
Silverstein. Here's the delivery.
Oh, what a stop by Gogan.
Nice stop by Gogan.
Now they're going to put him on. Yep.
Yeah, there he goes. He'll bring up the lefty now. Franklin's got a lefty warming up.
I think this is Silverstein. I think this is him. I don't think they're going to. You're talking high school kids. That's an unbelievable. These aren't professionals. That's an unbelievable position to put a kid coming onto the field,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So Silverstein's a veteran here. He's pitched a lot of innings. Going to go out and talk to him. It's possible, but we'll see. Crowd booing for some reason. Not sure why.
Line drive, Al. Let's go, bud. Get on the plate. Rotate, kid. Today's rotate. Round the plate. Hey, Al, have some fun. Free.
So, Rick, who do we have up here? Rick, who do we have coming to the plate for KP?
We have Alex Lufty, number 3, the DH for them. He's the 5th hitter in the lineup.
Hey, he's got 2 hits on the day.
He does. He got 2 hits his last two at bats.
Come on, Al. Let's go. Get on the plate. Let's go.
There's pitch. Strike one.
Let's go, Al. Come on, Al. Let's go.
What a lot of drama here right now, Barry.
These last 2 innings. Let's see if KP.
DJ with the pitch. Fly ball left field. He's going back. Oh, he can't get to it. Boy, they had him playing shallow there. Yeah.
Rick, I think it hit his glove and bounced out. Really hard play there for Pignini. Gave it everything he had.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid really loved it. Got a really good piece of that. That ball was driven back. Incredibly hard catch. Hits his glove, I think, and bounces out. Tough play. The kid gave it everything he had.
Yeah.
What a battle by the Panthers today as the 12 seed. Give credit to KP. It was a great matchup.
Yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of, Rick. They had a great season, unbelievably improved, and were, a runaway from going to the, Final Four.
Yeah, this game lived up to all the hype.
It did. Great atmosphere here. Devastating loss, but.
Yep. It's a tough one.
Yeah, give
tough
KP
loss for
credit.
the Franklin Panthers. I can see the dejection, but what a season for this Franklin team.
Yeah, it's never easy when the
I'm already
season
excited
ends.
for next year.
Yeah, never. The season ends. It's devastating. It's hard to get over.
Yeah, we'll see what KP does for the rest of the year, but this is going to be a tough team to beat.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, well, that's going to do it here for our broadcast for the season, for the Franklin baseball season. And like Barry iterated, what a year it was. So we'll see you next year, and take care. Have a great night.
Thanks for having me.